Hey there, guys, what is going on? Sloppy here, playing some more Creativerse on the Creatinators server. And I'm super excited. Last time, we did all kinds of work around spawn, and we're going to continue that today. We're going to make it look even better than it does. I actually haven't read your comments from last time, so I hope you guys like what I did. I'm away right now, that's why I'm recording this in advance. But the trees have grown, and it looks pretty good. I'm actually really happy with how this looks. I like this tree here. I like that tree up there. I'm thinking we need one over here, maybe. I think this looks really good. It's kind of surprising. I didn't realize these white ones grew so short. But I think it looks really good. And, yeah. So if we just sort of meander around, you can see there's that sort of trees a little bit all over the place. I think this one's at a really good spot, you know? It's a little bit lower. It doesn't really bug the path, but it's in a spot that sort of breaks up what's otherwise kind of just uninteresting, this sort of flat whatever section. So that's pretty neat. And then, you know, there's one up here. They sort of break the sight line. They add a little bit, frankly, just a little bit more to the area. I was thinking maybe of doing some sort of statue here could be kind of neat. But yeah, they just add a little bit more to the area, and I think that's really cool. I'm going to plant a few more at some point. I don't know, maybe today. But there's two things I really want to do. One of which is to sort out what we want up here, which is probably just like a little walking path, and then maybe like a bench or something. I think that'll be cool for up here, and that'll sort of take up that space. We're going to do it a bit differently than what it is right now. The other thing I want to do is over here. Well, one is sort out the area around the castle. You can see right now it's pretty plain looking. So we might need to add something to it. I'm not sure what. But I also want to complete this bridge. There's a little gap here. I want to complete this bridge and then add some interest to this section. So if we go over here real fast. Yeah, we want a bridge here and then maybe extend the pathway a little bit. Because right now it's just sort of ends here, which is kind of awkward. We may have to bring it over and down a little bit. Yeah, and then, well, we'll have that pathway. We may want like another pathway kind of leading maybe like across the front of the train station going up this direction. There's some pretty cool stuff around the corner here at spawn. There's a penguin and stuff, so maybe like another bridge somewhere around here would be kind of interesting. I kind of want to build something behind the castle that'll take up quite a bit of space, so that's why I mostly want to get done this bridge. Also, I think it'll just be kind of a nice touch. The more stuff you have that's just sort of there, I think the more interest there is in the area. So I'm going to line up this path. I think we're going to start with this bridge. As I brought over some blocks, I want to start incorporating these into some of the structures that I'm going to put around spawn, because I think they're a lovely block, and I think they look kind of like a good foundation. So yeah, I'm going to get this path sort of straightened out. We're going to try and make a bridge and work a little bit on this area around here. You can also see there's not many leaves and stuff, so we have to do sort of that stuff around the front of this area. I don't think anyone's going to build right here, so we can just sort of fill it and fill and forget, as I say. I said now for probably the first time in my life. Yeah, let me get this bridge built though. More or less, I finished a build. Well, sort of. I finished the bridge-ish. It looks kind of cool. Okay, something weird is going on. It is missing the fences on this side, which I know I placed. Okay, I had a weird glitch where I had to relog, so... I had a weird glitch where I went to the bed. I went to bed, I woke up and it still said sleeping and it wouldn't let me click on anything, so I relogged. And apparently... These were still here when I relogged, though, and then I went to a different area, came back, and they're gone. Tray Bazaar. Anyway, this is what it looks like. Obviously, we're missing a couple blocks on the side. I'll go give you guys the view after we place these. We have to go get some more iron. Nope. Like that, please. Gracias. So I went pretty basic. It's nothing too crazy or anything. It was... I definitely had a block there as well. Interesting. Blocks just disappearing. Cool, cool, cool. I definitely went pretty basic. I decided to add a few details. I think it's kind of cool. I think it suits the area without taking too much away. It's pretty basic. It's kind of medievally in terms of textures with the stone and whatnot. A little bit of the iron in there too. I kind of wanted it to look similar to the castle. So I think it looks pretty good. Yeah, nothing too crazy. We'll add some more details around it. We also just need some like more details in this area in general. So it could maybe just sort of like rock thing here, maybe like some stacked up against the wall, you know, stuff like that. I think adds. We may do some maybe some logs back here, make it look like this was sort of like storage or something. You know what I mean? Like they were just like storing materials back here. You can see that kind of looks okay. We'll do a little bit more work around it. That's awkward. Yeah, then continue the path a little bit. We'll make it go up the mountain eventually. But I kind of wanted to work on the other area. See, even just that little bit makes it look quite a lot better. We'll do a few more details around here. Let's go over and check out the other area I wanted to work. The pathway now kind of comes like this. I think that's fine. Just wanted a torch here. I think that's fine. It's not super natural, but it's not terrible. And yeah, the bridge looks pretty good for most spots. You would see it. You can see it from up here. Let's see over here. What's the point of having a path if I'm just gonna do this? Like, it looks pretty good, I think. It's, you know, it doesn't stand out for being too colorful or anything. It's just, it's probably the safe option. So what I wanted to do was make a little pathway over to here. I wanted to use dirt, which is kind of tricky. Maybe we'll do something like this. And then I want it to be a bit different than the main path, which is why I don't want to use the path blocks too much. Maybe like a couple here and there. Like something like this. You know, I wanted to make it look kind of like a little bit different than what the other path is, which it kind of does like that. I wish you could just get the dirt texture to stay, but this is fine. So we'll have a little path coming up to here, and then I was debating whether or not we want something like that. No, I don't think the iron works. I was debating between like the iron or the wood, but I think the wood will be nicer. Just do some like seating. How does this look? Something like this. Some like casual seating, maybe like a little fenced area. Maybe we could do let's get a couple more of those. Maybe we could do a little fenced area. I guess we don't need those right now. I always have such a whatever. It's not important. I always have such a hard time with my inventory. Just some like fences just to give a little bit more structure. And then something like this. I feel like fences are pretty like non-invasive way to just add a little bit of structure and sort of something else to a build. So now let's rough up the pathway a little bit. A couple of these, and then we just want a bunch of like overturned dirt. Is it easier just to do this? Yeah. It's kind of nice, right? And then you have like a nice little area to sit in. Yeah, I think that's pretty cozy. That's pretty much what I wanted. Just sort of a nice little like sitting area. Maybe just some like little bits like that. Yeah, okay. I could dig this. I could dig this a lot. Kind of nice, right? Just like a little sitting area, no lights or anything. Let's see what it looks like from down below. I'm worried the fences might look a little weird, but no, you don't really see it at all, right? You don't really see it. Well, let's take a look at the bridge from down here. I think it looks pretty good. And then if we go up, let's see the little sitting area we just made. Yeah. It's nice, right? It's just sort of like a little chill little area. That tree is really nice, actually. It's a good height, you know, kind of like provides some shade. Just a little something to have on top of a hill. I dig it. I dig it. Alright, so now let's maybe go crazy with some leaves and some planting of trees. This area here kind of bugs me, but I'm not sure exactly what I want. This hill here really doesn't have any value too much. So I'm thinking what I might do is make it a little bit steeper. I think I might make it a little bit steeper. And yeah, I'm thinking I might make this a little bit steeper and then sort of fix up the area down below. That's my next thing. I think that area I'll save for another time. So now it's mostly just focused on this area at the top of the hill here, making it look a little bit nicer. And maybe we'll tackle that hill today. It's kind of slow going, that's why I'm sort of hemming and hawing, but let's do this. Okie dokie, so I did something a bit different for that area. And I want to get you guys' opinions on it because, I don't know. So up here we've got this nice sitting area. I decided to do a similar thing down there. I was actually going to do a little water feature. And I decided, you know what? We've done a few water features, and I like them. I do. But I figured maybe that would be a bad spot. Maybe I'll do one over there or something. And I decided to do a little campfire, which I really like from down here. I still haven't, like, fully gotten all my leaves down. You guys have probably learned over the past 2 episodes that I'm a fan of leaves. But I did this little sitting area, which I really like. I think it's kind of cool, and yeah, I think it's, you know, just a bit different. We got some fireplaces. I turned them off just because I assumed the animation causes a little bit of lag. And, you know, it's actually really nice down here. You know, you're coming across, you're like, oh, that's kind of adorable. Little something. I don't know if anyone was going to build here. I assume not. So I took the hill in quite a bit. It doesn't look too much different. Well, it's quite a bit further in. I think it looks pretty natural-ish, though, which is nice. I did some cobblestone in there and put some grass and whatnot, and then put this at the bottom. And I think it's just kind of a nice little break from, you know, when you're walking through, it's kind of, oh, okay, no, that's kind of cool. I'm not super happy with how it looks from above, but I mean, you know, there's enough to look at up here that you're probably not going to be like, oh, that looks stupid, you know? So that's good. Anyway, yeah, I'm just going to continue on trying to do some more sort of little tweaks. We've got quite a lot of area to cover, and that's daunting, obviously, but, you know, we'll do it in small increments, and eventually spawn will look fantastic, I assume. You know, like, I think the area we've done so far, you know, coming out and planting trees in this area and that area, I think it's already done a lot for spawn and coming out of this this first area. So I'm really happy with it, actually. I do think we need more just features in this area, and I'm thinking like I want to say a big water feature like right here would be nice to break up sort of whatever this is. But that would be a lot of water to do, and that's kind of frustrating. So any suggestions you guys have for like sort of this area right here would be greatly appreciated. I mean, oh, there's kind of, ooh, oh, what is all this? I have been in this area this entire time. Tashlin was on the other day, so I assume this is Tashlin. Wowzer, she took down this. Oh my goodness. This is super cool. I hope I'm not spoiling anything. If I am so sorry, Tashlin. That looks really cool as grass. That's the new block, the Forbidden Shade Shingles. That looks really cool as like a fake grass. That wood texture on the side is lovely. Kind of looks like dirt. That's really cool, actually, as a texture, especially from afar. It looks really great. I don't know quite what she's doing. That's like limestone and stuff. There's a big map. Reference World 5. That's the world we're on. So this is a map of our world. That's really... We have a lot of snow. That's really cool. And a lot of water. Wowzers. Okay. I assume this is Tashlin. I saw her on the other night. Crushing it, as per usual. And there's just a tunnel that comes out to the other side. Wowzers. This is a really cool little mountain. I really like that. What is this? Bedrock slabs. This is the bedrock, like, wall. That's taken up most of this mountain. Wow, that's really neat. Yeah, okay. So yeah, I was thinking maybe of extending this pond over. It would be a big project, and I know blah, blah, blah. But I was thinking maybe extending this over, making this into a little bridge, bring it over into this area, sort of having this big wraparound lake. Thought that could be really nice. I don't know, though. I'm going to have to wait for your guys' opinion. Anyway, I'm going to do a little bit more here, and then we can call it a day. But I'm just going to do a touch more in the area and see if we can't get, you know, I think we've done pretty good today. I really like the three things we've done to sort of spruce up the area a touch. So, yeah. Alright, so I just used sort of the rest of the leaves I had on me and did a bit more work and got a little bit of this area done. You can see I've done some leaving and some cobblestoning and whatnot. And I think it's looking a lot better. I think what might also help is just making little like dirt patches here and there. So just coming over and doing something like that just to make it look kind of, I don't know, just vary the landscape a little bit. I know this might be boring to some people, these last two episodes. I'll start building again soon, but I've really just been enjoying sort of trying out new landscapes. I think that does look good, actually. Maybe like bigger patches, though. But yeah, I varied up this a little bit, made it look a little bit better, I think. And I've also fixed up the water over here. You can see there's, I just blocked off where it was being all janky. There's still like some awkward angles that you can see it, but it's mostly better now. And I just added some extra blocks there, some more wood and stuff, so it kind of looks more like it's sort of an area where they just like store extra materials. May need to like throw some iron and whatnot over there just to make it look a little bit more so like what it's supposed to look like in my head. But I think it's all looking really good, so I'm really happy with the progress we've made. I think Spawn is looking significantly nicer than it used to. You know what? Let's get the full effect. I think Spawn is looking 10 times better than what it looked like 2 episodes ago, to be honest with you. So if you're curious, just go back 2 episodes and see what Spawn looked like. It's totally different. This is all very different, and I think it's a lot better. You know, we terraformed a bit. We added some details, some trees, some leaves, and I feel so much better about coming to Spawn. You know, it used to be, I don't want to say an eyesore, but pretty plain, pretty blasé, and I feel like now it's a lot better. I really like the details we've added, and I want to add a bunch more. If you guys have any suggestions, please let me know. I want something on top of this mountain here. We're going to change the entrance to this, by the way. Something on top of this mountain here, and also something to like take up space over here. Maybe we'll connect that lake. That would be a very big project. Probably do it on stream. Link in the description. Probably do that on stream, though. I think the water could look very nice coming across. It would be kind of a cool feature. I don't know, though. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. Leave a like if you enjoyed. I promise next episode will not be me placing leaves and landscaping. I've done quite a lot in the last 2 episodes, and I know people are probably bored of it by now. I will move on and do other things. I'll be building. I promise you. I'll build something. But, yeah, subscribe for Creativerse, all that jazz, and I will see you guys in the next one. Ciao!